Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'll be looking at activity 18C. The question says open the file saved in activity 18B, import the file orders.csv, use these field names and data types. Okay, so of course what we have on the table here, we're going to use that, right? Okay, so let's import orders.csv. So I have my database here. Of course, we've already done activity 18B here using the stationary table. So we're going to refer to that later on, I guess. Okay, so I want to go to external data from new data source from file, text file. I want to browse for orders.csv. I can't remember this. Okay, yeah, that's it. Orders.csv. Let me see more instructions. Let me just be sure. So assign a new field as a key field. Okay, right. Okay, so let's move on. So I'm going to leave. So I'm going to make the first row content field names. Okay, and then of course go to the next. I will allow access to give a primary key to my table like that, and then move on since they say that I should add a new field. So I'm going to leave it like that. So what I'm going to do here is to right click and then rename the other table as activity 18 C underscore TBL here, just to make it consistent. Okay, so that's for that. Let me see. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to make the tables, the field names, to look like what we have here, and of course ensure that the data type is also as required. Okay, so let me just go to the design view. Where is yeah, other table. So I want to go to design view. Good. So let me just minimize the bits just to have okay, so I'm going to leave this ID here, this ID. I'm just going to leave it, and then order number. So I'm going to have order number. So underscore NO, which stands for number. So this is the data type is numeric, and customer number, I will rename it as customer underscore NO. Text, of course, product code. So I'm going to make sure that's underscore after the product. Of course, it's also numeric, and then units underscore sold. So I'm going to just do that. Of course, so I think that's about it. So I'm going to simply save the changes, maximize that, then close it. So we're good with this. So the next one is to import the file customers.csv. So we use these field names, which is on the table here. So let me just import customer.csv external data from here. So customer.csv. Let me check for extra information. I set the customer ID field as a key field. Okay, so let me just be sure. Move ahead. Yes, first row contains field's name. I will use customer ID as the key field, which is already selected. So I'm gonna move on. Finish. That's it, right? Yeah, customer.csv. So got it. So I need to rename it also to give it a suggestive name. So let me have sorry. Let me name it as activity 18C underscore customer TBL. Sorry, TBL customers. So I'm gonna have it like this. Hope I remember. Yeah, so that's it. So I think one of the things I'll do, maybe I may have to duplicate. Okay, let me just leave it like that. Probably copy. Let me just make a copy. something like that. Let me make a copy of this. Let me paste it right here. Let me call it activity. Yeah, I need the structure and the data, everything I need it. So activity 18C, I'm gonna okay that. So I'm gonna have it right there. So I want to have the what's it called? The activity 18C stationary table, the order table, and then of course the customers table. So I want to have everything the same, just for so there won't be any confusion. So what I'm going to do for the customers table, so I want to make sure it looks like what we have on the table. So I want to go open a customers table here and the design view, minimize it so that I'll be able to see what I'm doing. So customer ID, so let me just make it look like what I have on the table. Customer underscore ID, text, of course, name is okay, address, so address underscore 1. Let me just make it look like that. And then I have did it apply? Okay, yeah, address underscore 2, so text, and then I have address underscore 3, yeah, zip code, zip underscore code, and then I have a discount underscore percentage, right? So the zip code has to be text too, so I will leave it as short text, and then the discount has to be numeric, which is already here, and then of course the decimal place, it has to be 2 decimal places, so I may make it just two decimal places, and I think that's about it. So I'll simply save my changes to it, and it's cool, right? Good. So what's the next question? The next question is create one-to-many relationship between the code. Let's see. Okay, between the code field in stationary table and the product code field in the orders table. Okay, so first of all, let me let's go to database tools and then relationship. Now relationship, I want to add some couple of tables. Where is this? I need to add tables. I'll click there. The tables I want to add customers. I want to add activity. Yeah, I want to add order, and then I want to add stationary. So these three, I want to add them, right? So from the question there, it's going to be the code field in the stationary table and product code in the orders table. So the stationary table is already here. So this is the code field, orders table, and then has to be the product. So I'm going to click and then drop it, click on a code in the stationary and drop it on product code, right? And that will be one-to-many. Am I correct? Product code in the orders table. Okay, so I think that's it. So I'll create that, and then the next one will be to create one-to-many relationship between the customer's ID field in the customers table and then the customer number field in orders table. Okay, orders table. So where's the customer? This is the customer ID, and then let me see, has to be on customer number in orders table. Okay, so I'm going to carry this customer's ID here. I want to place it on customer's number here, and then it will form a one-to-many relationship. Then I'll create that. Okay, so that will be the relationship between the three tables, right? Okay, so I think everything here done. So take screenshots evidence showing the field names and data types used in these two tables. So the two tables that I think we're interested in will be between the orders table and then of course the customer table, right? So relationship, you can just click here and then make sure you drag down just to cover what is here. So you can of course take your snapping tool, and then or you can use the print screen, any one of them, to take a screenshot of your of your relationship. All right. So the next thing, relationship between the three tables. So I mean, you can easily do that. All right. All right. So thank you so much. So you can use a snapping tool. You can look for the snapping tool here, so you can actually take a screenshot of the tables or the relationships, whichever one. Double click on the lines, and then that's it. So in case you're having difficulties, you can leave a comment down below. I'll make a video on how to screenshot. I think it's easy, so everybody should know about that. So let's see. So let me save my changes. I'll save that and then close all my tables. Then I'm good. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.